I think it's going to be a very, very close match.
If I'm Top Chef, I'm looking for the adjust for New York Khaos always going to the 50 snake and trying to get that early kill on him. Because if they can do that, it makes it so much easier for them to play that snake side of the field. All right, Top Chef on your left, New York Khaos on your right. And there it is. New York Khaos getting all the way up into that 50 snake like they normally do.
And Top Chef is in the snake too.
Yep, they lost a body on the D side, but they made it into, lost another body on the D side. Oh,
that's tough.
Khaos is, and Khaos loses their 50 snake player, but I mean, he takes 2 with him. So that's exactly what they needed out of him. Blow open the D side of the field and make it easier for your team. So Top Chef has to, he's making it out all the way to the Dorito side corner, but they lose their snake side Dorito. Oh, man. And Khaos loses another body, just bodies coming off left and right.
Yep.
So
we have 2 here for Khaos, spread across the back, the 2 corners.
Yep.
And
so it looks to be a 2-on-2. It's going to be 50 snake and Dorito side corner for Top Chef, and then it's going to be the 2 corners for New York Khaos. So I mean, Top Chef really in a power position, being at that 50 snake, able to pinch out the corner of the Dorito side. But really, what it comes down to is, how does Top Chef in that D side corner make the play? Oh no!
Oh, both of them got shot out pretty much at the same time.
That's you can't do that. You can't both get shot out at the same time.
Now they just need to either towel or or touch the box. Someone's got to.
Top Chef can slow play this.
Isn't it 2-on-0 right now? Do they have does Khaos have a body left?
I don't think they do, but I don't think Top Chef realizes. See, here's the run through, the double check.
Is that his own team that shot at him?
I think so.
Yeah, I think his Dorito player shot at him.
Yeah, but I don't think he hit him though.
And they got the point. El Cartel, an enemy of the state. Both home teams from LLP.
So I think the big thing that we want to see is, how are these teams adjusting? Because you have to think that every team has been watching all the other teams just in case if they make it into playoffs. But so you really don't want to run the same exact breakout that's been working for you. Because has it been working? Yes. But when the other team knows that you're definitely going to do that, do you still want to do the same exact thing? Are you prepped for what's to come?
You have to expect that they're going to expect
exactly
and adjust. Okay. Five guns up for El Cartel.
Yep, enemy of the state making it into the snake and getting out of that home bunker after throwing a lane. So enemy of the state stacking that snake side and getting two early kills.
One from each side of the field. The snake and Dorito front players both got shot out.
Yep, El Cartel making it out to that snake side. Dorito getting checked, calling him clean. That's a necessary fill. So, and El Cartel is also making moves down the Dorito side, maybe into the Dorito 2, and having the home player bump out to that Dorito side can to back him up, leaving their snake player on an island.
And there's still 5 alive for Enemy of the State.
Yep.
Oh, and pod pack hit on El Cartel.
Yep. Brings it down to a 2-on-2, both in very safe places, being in that Snakeside Dorito and the Dorito 2. That's really where you want to be. They really should be crossing it up instead of looking down the wire so that they can protect each other. Makes it a little bit easier to be able to split the seam, especially when Enemy of the State has an additional 3 bodies on top of them.
Yep.
So definitely what we want to see here is slow and methodical play out of Enemy of the State. They don't have to push too hard. They just need to play smart and play as a team. You know what I mean? Just dink each player out, and there it is. There's the first one out of the Dorito 2.
Now they just got to pinch out. Yep.
And there's the concede.
Okay.
Saving the time. It's 5-on-1. We've been talking about all day that sometimes you got to trust your teammates. You got to see what they're able to do. 5-on-1, yeah, concede. We're in playoffs. We want to make sure that we have the time. The probability that he's going to win is slim to none. So time needs to be prioritized.
And at this point of the day, I definitely can see games getting dragged out a little bit longer. Not going to see a lot of those quick points that we saw. So let's see how it works out.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully a lot of teams have an understanding of that. The refs aren't afraid to throw flags. Make sure that when you get hit, ask for a paint check or just call yourself out. Play it safe. It's better to lose 1 body instead of 2 or 3.
Yes. Okay. Top Chef up by 1 on the right side over here.
Chaos tripping, going to the snake, but still able to make it in.
They lost their Dorito runner, though.
Oh, struggle of a breakout for them. But at least they still got 4 bodies alive. They need to try to make it out wide on the Dorito side. That way they can get their home player out. So, but it's 4. They lost another player.
This was at 5-on-3.
Believe it's 5-on-3, and you see the launch from the 50 Dorito to the Dorito to
their Dorito 3.
Yep, to Chaos's Dorito 3, starting to wrap him, make his way up.
In their Dorito 2 now.
Yep, and just chopping up bodies.
Okay, 1 body left in that snake corner.
Yep. So it's going to be either 3-on-1 or 4-on-1 right now. Top Chef they got to play smart. They don't need to push it too hard. They're up 1 point. All they need to do is just close out the point and play safe. Up.
Yep. Got a hit.
Up. Hey, at least he got him. And you know what? That's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, if you know that you can get him, make the sacrifice. You got the bodies.
Okay. There's a concession point for Top Shelf. Okay, Enemy of the State walking out on the left over here. They're up 1 point to El Cartel. Like we were talking before, Enemy definitely was watching what Cartel was doing, and they adjusted their plan based off what their breakout was, and it worked. They got almost 2 kills right away.
Exactly. That's as you advance in the divisions, that's what makes or breaks a lot of teams late into a tournament. Can you adjust? Can you understand how teams are playing the field and make it so that you not necessarily adapt to their gameplay, but adapt to what you need to be able to do to overcome their successful gameplay?
Okay.
El Cartel going into that 50 snake on the D side. They're taking both the Aztec and the tower. Yep, El Cartel getting 1, 2 early kills from the D side. And Enemy of the State also losing their front snake player.
So we got 5-on-2 right now.
Yeah, El Cartel, great guns. So El Cartel, they want to try to win this quickly so that they can save the time, but at the but at the same time, they want to make sure that they're not throwing bodies away. And another body falls off for Enemy of the State. Enemy of the State.
Down to the snake corner.
Yep, down to this. Yep, and there it is.
Oh.
He's gone. Yep.
Okay, there's the concession.
See, I don't believe in the concession there out of Enemy of the State.
They could have let the clock run down a little bit.
Exactly, exactly. You don't need to concede when it goes to a tie. I mean, from a coach's perspective, he's like, hey, yeah, they tied it. Like, I want the most amount of time just in case. Like, I can see the logic in it, but typically you kind of just want to let them run it down, especially like if they're in a low body situation. But it looked like El Cartel had 4 or 5 guys, so you know what? Let's save the time. I think that's going to be a better usage for us in our game plan.
Okay, Top Chef's up 2-0 to New York Khaos.
Yeah, I mean, they're in the driver's seat here. They can put the nail in the coffin with this point. I think New York Khaos, like they really need to stay alive coming off the break. They need to have strong survivability and be able to dig this out. There's plenty of time left to tie it as well as to even potentially win it, but it starts off with this point. Okay, New York Khaos taking the Dorito 2 in that Snakeside Tower, while Top Chef is in that Snakeside Tower and also getting into the snake. Oh, we're here.
I heard kill 1. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. I'm seeing 5 bodies alive for Top Chef, but Khaos losing a body off of the snake side. That's a big loss. And also Top Chef also losing a body off the snake side and filling into the snake. He's in a great position to play defense against the snake too. Oh, he's looking for the run through. There it is. Nice, great defense. That's if there's a trade to make, you keep the guy in the snake, and Top Chef loses their other snake player. The entire snake side's blown open for New York Khaos to take advantage of.
Just the 2 players on the D side.
Yeah, he needs to recognize though that there is nothing on the snake side so that he can capitalize. This is at the point where he needs to get on his belly and he needs to crawl all the way to the 50 snake, because then he's got that clean shot across the field. Yeah, and he throws his body away, gun battling. You hate to see it. 2-on-2.
Everyone on the D side, it looks like.
Yep. Little tactical retreat out of Top Chef to try to be in a better position, potentially trying to think about swinging across the field.
Oh, ref's coming to check out the
New York Khaos player. Yeah. I mean, if he's hidden, this is a minor. That's it for them. Nope, called clean. Talk about getting lucky. You'd never want to see refs running across the field.
So he moved over to the home.
So he's playing this well. He's thinking about spreading the field. That's exactly what you want to do in this situation. You're controlling the angles and starting to pinch players out.
Yep, making his way over to the snake side.
Yep, exactly. So Khaos's can player is looking down the wire, and we have to assume that Khaos's Dorito player is also looking inside for that cross shot, because as soon as he goes and he looks down the wire, it opens it up for Top Chef to move down the snake side more.
Oh, the can player just moved to the home.
Little bit of spacing, not a bad idea. Don't really love the back center because it's no.
They lost their Dorito player.
Oh no, that's now the.
And you do not want to be trapped in that.
In that back center, no, not at all. Wait, did he trade though? I think he traded.
So it's a 1-on-1.
This is what makes heroes here. Can Top Chef win the 1-on-1? He's gotta play it safe, and time and being up is in his. Oh no! All he had to do was stay alive.
Like I said, it's a hard bunker to stay alive, and when you're by yourself.
Yep.
And your Khaos player is coming down to
congrats to New York Chaos winning that one-on-one. That's a huge win to bring them down only by 1 with 3 minutes left. I mean, this could be the change of the tides. Winning a one-on-one like that definitely changes morale in the pits.
In 3 minutes, there's a lot of game to play.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, tied up between El Cartel and Enemy of the State. 7.5 minutes left. Oh, they called it. Someone called a timeout. Don't know who.
So what we're seeing with this match between El Cartel and Enemy of the State is typically the team that's losing, they're losing a lot of bodies pretty quickly. You know what I mean? And then they're just getting taken advantage of. First point, Enemy of the State lost 2 or 3 bodies super quickly. Second point, El Cartel, same thing, 2 or 3 bodies. I'd really love to see what happens when they go 5-on-5. Like everybody makes their bunkers, everybody's surviving and seeing how the game plays out.
Well, let's see how it goes. 2 very aggressive teams.
Both teams going to trying to get to the 50 snake, but El Cartel makes it into the 50 snake first. Gets into position. Is he going to get that shot off on the D side Aztec?
Okay. Do they know each other's there? That's the real question.
Oh, but Enemy State shoots out El Cartel's tower player. Is he gonna get the next? Is he gonna get the Aztec as well? Maybe no. Yep, he gets the Aztec as well. He gets 2 kills. Man did his job. You know what? That's okay. You know he gets bunkered. He took 2 players with him. That's okay. He did his job. He opened up the D side of the field for his team. All right, there's the fill out by Enemy State getting into the snake. Good fill, trying to work his way in. It's 3 on 4.
3 on 4. Yep.
3 on 4 right now. Enemy of the State is in the driver's seat right now, but it's that D side player that's really got to try to go to work and try to get some production out of him. So, ref going in to check that Dorito side player and clean. It looks like he's still.
Looked like he almost got him there, but.
Oh yeah, definitely looked like he almost got him in there. But that front Dorito player, he's got to start rapping.
Raps are checking out to the Snake 50 for El Cartel.
Nope,
and he's clean. Good call by Jordan Masters over there.
But El Cartel losing that tower player brings it down to 4 on 2, 4 on 1.
4 on 2, I believe.
Enemy of the State player getting checked out by the ref. That's a long
Looking
check.
at that hopper.
Oh, you got to make a decision, dude. Oh, you got lucky.
Guess it was Rub.
Yep.
Oh, man, they conceded. They were down to that 1 player.
Yep.
Still 5.5 minutes left.
Yep. Still plenty of time. But if I'm Enemy of the State's coach, I'm talking to my Dorito side player and telling him, hey man, when we're up like that and a lot of the D sides blowing out, you gotta start getting some production. It's like you gotta talk to your back guy and say who's stopping you and what do you need? Because from there, he's got to be blowing out either that D side tower or that D side can. because once he does that, they have the whole way, nothing stopping him. So, understanding where the bodies are on the field, who's on an island, and being able to get that kill to blow out a side of the field, that's real big.
Okay, we got Top Chef and your Chaos. Top Chef up 2-1. 3 minutes left.
Your Chaos running to the box right now. It looks like they got enough time to tag up, but it's definitely not the start that you want to have.
Okay, they sent 3 runners.
Yep.
Oh, took him out.
Okay,
And
there's the trade.
that was a pretty aggressive going guns up to the Snake 50.
Yeah, I can't believe that he made it there alive. But
He's done that quite a few times today.
I know, it's kind of crazy. But I mean, when they have no gunners, basically, like, you're able to do it, right?
Yep.
So now Top Chef in a defensive position on the Snake side. I would really love to see him like push up further into the Snake and his back player kind of make that fill. If they have somebody in that Snake side Dorito, start pushing up the field, because that's really what you want to do. Okay, see, he's starting to loop around.
So what are we, 4-4 with bodies right now?
I think it's a 4-on-3 right now.
Okay.
No, 4-on-4. Oh, big move up to the center brick. Nobody saw him going up there, being able to shut down that Dorito side, switching over to the Snake. But this is where, like, he's in a great position to shut off the Snake, but his back player has, oh no, he gets shot out of the brick. You hate to see that. Taking great ground, but definitely playing a little bit sloppy and a little bit jittery and just coming out too much.
Okay.
I think I see another Top Chef player coming off on the Dorito side, bringing it to a 2-on-4. And Top Chef making the bump into Dorito 3. And New York Chaos coming into the Snake, into the 50 Snake, making moves. But is that a Chaos player that came off the field, or did he go out to the corner? Unsure.
Yeah, they still got the 2 players. They got the Snake Dorito and the Dorito 3 Top Chef. 60 seconds left.
Top Chef just
Oh.
gets danked out.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. They still got the bodies. Play it smart. You just need the point. Time is not a factor. Just make sure that you're alive.
$16 seconds left. Tied up 2-2. Oh wait, sorry. Now it's tied up 2-2.
And so, 16-second point. If I'm both teams, I don't know if I want to send it. Kind of want to just play overtime. I'm surprised that they hit the buzzer at 16 seconds to make them play another point. If I'm them, like, just go under 10 seconds and force it directly into overtime. Because, I mean, they're gonna play a junk point here with, like, no pods on their back, and they're just shooting paint just to shoot paint. But I mean, that's paintball. Sometimes that happens.
So just gotta not do anything stupid like getting a major or anything.
Exactly. Just play safe, no major. We play overtime.
Okay, enemy up 2-1 El Cartel, 5.5 minutes on the clock. Is everyone a runner? Did you see any guns up there for enemy?
Not really. Both teams going to the 50, and if I'm enemy of the state, I'm
Oh,
Oh.
El Cartel player got shot out from
Yep.
the 50.
All right, five on 4. Enemy of the State trying to get that angle from that 50 snake on the wire, but nope. Enemy of the State also losing a player from the Doritos side and losing another player from the Doritos side.
So what do they have? Do they have 2 or 3? I see 1, 2.
It looks like 2. So it's 2 on 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 for El Cartel.
They got to push down that D side and take them out.
Yeah, they definitely have to take some ground over there on the Dorito side. And it looks like Enemy Estate Snake player is just struggling with his gun. Looks like he's having some gun issues, which is never a great thing to happen this late in the tournament, especially midpoint. So what we're hearing from outside of the booth is that there's a lot of communication going on, trying to figure out where the bodies are and not knowing how many bodies are on the field.
Yeah, they called a snake corner. I don't think anyone's got a snake corner.
No, I don't think anybody's there as well.
Oh, enemy just lost their 2 on the snake side, so it's just the 1. Oh, and they just lost their 1.
Yeah, and it looks like he just kind of gave up. Just having gun issues, and he's just like, you know what, forget about this. Like I'm just gonna call it in and not get bunkered.
3.5 minutes. It's tied up.
I'll be honest with you, I don't agree with that. You gotta die on your sword there. If your gun isn't working, especially being up points, you still want to drag out as much time as you can.
Yeah, it's only going to be to your advantage. Okay, a 16-second point. Are they going to run down the field and try to take it, or are they just going to waste paint? Let's see what happens. Seen quite a few ties today going in overtime.
Yeah, this is number 4, 3 or 4?
So, at least, yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. Okay.
5 bodies alive for both sides. No real movement. Just going to play for overtime, it looks like.
No one wanted to do anything stupid like get a penalty, so
nope.
Smart choice for everyone.
I mean, I'm surprised that Top Chef tried to even make that move out wide.
Okay, let's see what happens.
I mean, we got another tie here currently going on between Enemy of the State and El Cartel.
3.5 minutes. They could easily get 2 or 3 games in on this.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So I think we're at the point though in this match where if you're going up, it's starting to feel for the losing team, starting to feel a little bit like desperation, and this is where you need to have that mental fortitude and be like, the game is 0-0 still. And that's the mentality that you have to have. Oh, enemy losing the snake runner off break. Starting off 4 on 5, but making it into the Dorito 2. Getting some distance up on the Dorito side. And El Cartel making that.
Oh, they just lost their 2 on the snake side.
Yep. But they took grounded in the center at that snake side tower. But his enemy is about to lose their... Nope.
Nope, he's clean.
Now...
Spread across the back, and they have the Dorito 2.
Make it.
Yep.
Yep, make it
And-
into the snake. Big. That's the move. Got to start trying to take some ground and getting the advantage.
He's a tall player, that guy. That's Brandon. He's over 6 foot, so it's not so easy playing snake when you're that tall.
No.
But he does it.
Yeah. Hey. I mean, Fedorov is a tall guy. Like if you get just because you're tall doesn't mean you can't play snake. So. So the question is, are they working as a team? It looks like the snake player for Enemy of the State is trying to get a shot on that Dorito 2 player. But is it a 3-on-4 right now?
I thought it was a 4-on-4.
Can't really tell. Don't know where the fourth body is.
Oh,
for
enemy
El
just
Cartel.
lost their Dorito tower.
Oh no, so now their Dorito player's on an island. He's got to play kind of conservative. He can't really trade out his body or they will lose the entire D side of the field. El Cartel making the move out, diving into that snake side Dorito to back up his snake player. That's exactly where he wants to be, but he's got to be talking to his snake guy. Yep, and there it is. There's the move. That's exactly what he needs to be doing. So, we're at under a minute and 30 seconds. Now, if I'm smart, I'm making sure that I watch the clock. Now is when we're thinking about clock management. So, because El Cartel losing their front snake player. That's going to open it up. Now, if I'm Enemy of the State, the goal here is to not lose. Force it into an overtime point. Play 5-on-5 again. Yep, there's the 60 seconds. Here's the hand motions. Sorry, El Cartel. El Cartel needs to play to not lose. Because as soon as they lose a body, Enemy of the State is going to know that it's like we need to go get the last one. Or if El Cartel is smart, they're going to horn it.
Oh, and they just lost their.
Yep. If I'm
snake
El Cartel,
Dorito.
you gotta horn it. You gotta horn it. You need to save. You need to save the clock.
Who's that a penalty on? Is that on El Cartel?
And Enemy of the State being smart and just hitting the buzzer. I mean, that could be the nail in the coffin right there.
I mean, El Cartel is going to have to run down the field if they want a chance of moving on.
Absolutely.
Take the pod packs off, 5 guns up, and run. Okay, now this is our overtime point with Top Chef and your Khaos.
All right, here we go. Oh, nope, they're holding it.
No, I think they're discussing that flag that was thrown earlier.
Even still, without the flag, Enemy of the State was already there.
Yeah. Well, and I believe the flag was on El Cartel. That's what it looked like, right?
Yeah, that's what it looked like. So I mean, either it doesn't even matter because even if you get a minor, for those that don't know, if you get a minor and you lose the point, and you don't start down a body. The penalty only goes over into the next point if it's a major.
Okay, so they worked it out. Let's see how this goes. 5 minutes on the clock. Okay, Top Chef into the snake.
Yep, Khaos playing a little bit conservative, not sending somebody immediately into the snake. Oh no, but he was clipped on his pack. losing the wide body for New York Chaos, that's pretty crucial. Now, if I'm Top Chef, my goal is to play containment. Need to make sure that that guy that's in the tower and in this Aztec, they can't get in. That's
they're checking the snake side tower for New York Chaos.
Yep. And he gets into the snake side Dorito, and that's what I'm saying. At this level, guys don't understand when to play containment. If you blow out the wide guy, you gotta try to keep them stuck in the pocket. It makes it easier for you. Got a little paint there on the lens, dripping down. Kind of happens, part of the sport. And Chaos loses their tower player, down 2 bodies. It's a 3-on-5, and Top Chef is in some pretty solid positions right now. So, although New York Chaos being in that Snakeside Dorito, he's in a great place to hide and really play some solid defense, but he's got to be talking to his team to make sure that they can play some team ball and really make sure that all the zones are covered. And the big thing is that they don't gun battle when they don't have to. You got to survive. Top Chef makes it into that 50 snake exactly where he needs to be, taking some ground. So if I'm Top Chef, we gotta be working together to figure out where these final bodies are, so that they can close out this match. Top Chef, their 50 snake player playing defense, talking to his back snake player who's looking for the inside shot, telling him to protect himself. Exactly what you need to be doing. If one guy is going to go play offense, the other guy's got to play defense.
Are they still 5 alive, Top Chef, I believe?
I believe Top Chef is still 5 alive.
And they just took this snake side brick, and looks like they are doubling the snake.
No, he's trying to make some moves. He's out in the open. Oh no, but he's called out. Yeah, it looks like he got clipped in his left shoulder.
Yeah, that wasn't necessary.
No, not at all. Oh,
Uh-oh, are they going to lose another body? Is it going to be a 3-on-3?
I don't know.
Oh,
but
he's clean.
He's clean. New York Chaos made it into Snake 2, though. So if I'm New York Chaos, I'm waiting. Yep, there it is. Did he get the shot on him?
Oh, yeah, they're calling him out, and then he took him.
Yep, that's the move. That's the move right there. Uh-oh. So the question here is, where are the New York Chaos bodies?
Oh, there he is, right
there. He is. Oh, he must have shot the Top Chef guy running down on the snake side. He needs to play smart here. Oh no, but he's gonna get clipped in the back.
So now they got the Dorito player over there. In the Dorito 2, New York Chaos has.
Yep, 2-on-1, at least a 2-on-1. And that's it. Great job by Top Chef closing out the point.
Okay, now let's see what happens at the buzzer.
Looking for the thumbs up here. And there it is.
Okay, Top Chef is moving on.
Congrats to Top Chef, going for first and second.
Okay, enemy. Let's see if El Cartel can do it. 24 seconds left. I've seen it.
Yep.
We even saw it today. We saw, what, a 20-second point earlier?
I think it was faster than that, to be honest.
So it can happen.
But definitely gotta go after it. Now, if I'm enemy of the state, I'm playing safe.
They're walking out there with pod packs, El Cartel.
I mean, that's...
Look, he must have like 10 pods on there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For a 24-second point, you're not shooting much more than a couple pods at most.
That's crazy.
I would have just left my pod pack off, make you lighter.
Yeah. Here we go. Can Enemy of the State hold off El Cartel?
Okay, they are running up the field. Wait, did the snake player get shot out?
Nope, he's looking for it. And it looks like he shot it in his hopper though.
Okay. Oh, we El Cartel pushing up. They have 8 seconds left? Can they do it? Oh, it's not looking too good.
Nope, he's making the pit stop. They don't have enough time.
And that's the game. Enemy of the State's going to be moving. Wait.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Shot the gun after the point. Whoa. Some heated moment over there.
In times like that, if you win, you just gotta, like, if guys are gonna get in your face, just be like, scoreboard, buddy. Scoreboard. You want to act tough and shoot once the point is done, go right ahead. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's the first time we saw a little bit of attitude today. People have been pretty amicable all day, but
Yeah.
hey, I mean, they're playing. It's semifinals.
Yeah.
I could see it's been a long day for these guys,
Absolutely.
but okay then. I guess they're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages.